Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are doing customer product picks for this week. For this week's product picks, we're using Shimmer pens, Picture My Life cards from the In Full Bloom collection, and the Perfectly Imperfect stamp. Super cute right here. We got some splatters and some ink smudges and stuff. Very awesome. And the featured collection that we'll be using is In Full Bloom by Close to My Heart. I did add a piece of White Daisy's cardstock to use as our background right here. There I was showing you the plastic from the papers and the sticker sheet. I'm going to go ahead and start off by using one of the most difficult types of paper for me to use. This one with the design down the side. We will trim off the zip strip and cut out the design to use as a statement piece on our layout. Yep, I am actually going to use this kind of as a statement piece. Looking at this, I can see opportunities for coloring and fussy cutting and even putting in some smaller photos like right there in that film strip. I think that would be very cute as well. So yes, this actually has a lot of opportunities with it, but we are going to use it for adding these border stickers. These border stickers actually also another very difficult thing for me to use is these border stickers. Almost on all of my sticker sheets I have the border stickers left over, so I think this is very cute. We're going to border it on this side, and then we're going to take the other one and bump it up against the film strip on the opposite side. We will then go ahead and cut off the excess we have left over from that that pattern paper. We're going to, these film strip or these border strips, they kind of serve as borders, can you believe it, to go ahead and contain that image. So I think this is very cute. It's going to be a statement piece running down the side of our layout, just like this, and I think it's beautiful. I love that lagoon color that is on that center flower. I do end up playing a lot off of that and really enjoy it. I love that color. I think it is gorgeous. So we're going to go ahead and commit to the placement of our little statement piece right here down the side of the layout. I'm trying to get this lined up just right. Y'all know I have issues getting pieces straight, even with guides. The guides being the side of the cardstock in this instance. I knew I wanted to use the Happy Times title. I love pre-made titles. This is one of the things I really love about the sticker sheets. I love pre-made titles. It gives me a chance to rest my brain and not have to think of, about a title or come up with a title. I also sometimes will come up with a title, just if it just hits me out of the blue, but I am not one to sit there and think about it for a long period of time. Now you can see this blends in to the background where I'm putting it, but that's okay because we are going to fix that here in a little bit. As you can see right here, I'm doing something else I don't usually do. I am using a 5x7 photo placement card. I can't wait to find the 5x7 photo that goes with this because I haven't found it yet. At first I was going to put this portrait orientation, but then I went ahead and decided to go with landscape. No ma'am, landscape. And we're just going to have a thin border that is going to go around this. Just trimming it out. I do really like this gray paper, but in this instance, I just wanted the little bit of gray to stick out because it matches those film strip border stickers. I pulled out this glacier colored paper right here, and the first thing I noticed on this paper was that butterfly. I went ahead and decided I was going to have to go ahead and trim that out so that I could use him on a different project. I think it is so cute, and it would look really cute on any kind of a distressed project that you might be doing, whether it be a scrapbook layout or maybe you're decoupaging a box or something, or adding the pattern paper to a mini album. I think that butterfly is perfect, as as well as that border strip that's down there on the bottom. It's kind of lacy. I went ahead and kept that as well because I think that might be a good element on a page to come. So anyways, I am going to be using this glacier paper to mat my photo in. I'm going to have the right hand side and the bottom larger than the other two borders or the other two sides of the mat. And you'll see why we do this coming up. I really wanted to use a glacier color. See that flower that's on that very pretty piece right there? That is actually, did I say glacier? Nope, lagoon. That is actually lagoon. And I was hoping that I could find a little bit more lagoon in this collection. And there weren't any, but that's fine because in the mix and paper pack, there is lagoon. However, I did not want to introduce another product into this layout, so we're just going to be using what we have in the products we had originally pulled out. So you can see right here at first, I'm not really sure exactly what all I'm going to be doing. I'm just basically cutting up papers at this point. A lot of times, if I'm not sure where I'm going, I will do some cutting of papers. There's very often banners that come into play. I was just going to stretch this paper across here, but looking at it, I decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and cut some banners into those. I will also end up pulling out another piece with that glacier on it. So we're going to use this nice green, we're going to use the glacier, and then we're going to use that patterned paper, the one with the pattern on it as well. And it's in the back, it's just poking out a little bit. So you can see right here we are going to be using the shimmer pen for the very first time. I took out a stamp block. You can see it over on the left hand side of your screen, and I just dropped some ink from the shimmer pen onto that block, because sometimes the shimmer pen might go dry as you're drawing, and you don't want to squeeze in the middle of it, because what if it globs out really bad? You can dip it into the ink that you had put over onto that stamp block. Anyways, I am painting all of these leaves that are this shape with this avocado shimmer pen. I do end up missing a couple of them, I have seen, because I do have the layout still, obviously. So I did see that I missed a couple. But this here is one use for a shimmer pen. You can use it to color with. It actually comes out pretty well on pattern paper and also on die cuts. So I do use the shimmer pen quite a bit for that. In fact, over on my customer website, we do have a couple shimmer pen uses over there as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out this Perfectly Imperfect stamp set. I am going to be using that square blotch right there in the Lagoon ink. Right here, I'm just testing it. I want to see what it looks like. First generation, second generation, third generation. I decided to use second generation and third generation, and I'm stamping this on top of my title stickers. Now, some of it will get on the paper, whatever, it's fine. It's kind of messy. You see how it kind of blends in with that flower. See how that flower is? It's not completely covered. It's kind of what I'm doing here with these outfits to make them stand out more. It's kind of in the same feel as what that flower is, right? It's a little bit distressy, a little bit messy. We are going to also end up inking all of our pieces with some black ink, and that's just to make it stand out a little bit. We already have some distressy, kind of messy stuff going on with the stamping of the Perfectly Imperfect stamp on the title. So I really think that the inking the edges lends itself nicely to this. Now also, when I put this paper down, I was like, man, that's a lot of glacier showing. I really want some more lagoon. And I was talking about that earlier, how I wanted more lagoon. Well, I end up stamping this glacier piece of paper with the lagoon. At first, I had the stamp way back on the stamp block because I was stamping it with the letters, right? Now I'm stamping it on the edge. So I had to use or I had to move my stamp up toward the edge of my block so that I wouldn't have to bend up that photo placement anymore. But you can see right here, I'm basically changing the color or adding to with some ink. We've done this before. It's one of my favorite things to do now, is to make the papers work for me by adding a color or maybe changing a color, because I don't love them all, but I could love them all if I change them to make them into what I like I am doing right here, right? We're going to go ahead and finish stamping off over on the right hand side of here. So now we have a glacier / lagoon piece of paper over on the right, and I think that looks good. We end up having 3 points of lagoon. So we have that flower, we have this border around this photo frame, and then we also have the lagoon on our title. I think that looks very, very fabulous, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So we're going to go ahead and commit to the placement of our photo. Again, this is a 5x7 photo, so it does take up quite a bit of room. We're going to go ahead and commit to the placement of these banners as well. Now you can see when I went ahead and put down my photo placement, I did, coffee break. No, I did put it up higher than I originally had it. I kind of wanted it to be joining a little bit with that Avocado shimmer pen up at the top, but also with the lagoon. So I moved the photo up just so I feel like both those colors feed into that area, and I think that's really cute. So we will go ahead and finish our banners. I love banners, guys. A lot of times I will use a banner just for if I need something's missing, or maybe I need a base for a cluster. Banner. Love banners. Banners and tags and circles I could use all day long, every day. So now we're going to go ahead and move into the Picture My Life cards. I am going through them trying to see what I might like to use. I did pick out this black one because I wanted some more black on here. Look how that just makes it pop. I am going to be covering up most of that, but that black just makes that film strip over across from it on the left hand side pop. This Picture My Life card did have a camera in it, so we are going to go ahead and cut that out and use it. Now, this sticker sheet has a camera in it as well, but it is on a smaller scale. So we're going to go ahead and cut this larger one out. And the one on the reverse side of the same card was even bigger yet. So you have several different sizes of cameras that you can pick out to use that are in paper form or sticker form. You know, you can use as either die cuts or stickers. So yes, this is the remainder of that card, and I thought this would be a pretty good place for journaling. It is a light gray color. I can put lines on there and you know, use that to house my journaling. I am keeping this black though. I'm going to go ahead and border it with this black. And here I'm thinking, man, I need lines on here, right? I'm just going to go ahead and sit this on this card so that I don't get ink all over my desk. I will take out my T-square ruler, and we're going to bring in the shimmer pens again. I am doing my lines with shimmer pen. Now, I did cut out quite a bit right there, and the reason why is because I was not being very mindful. So my head, in a lot of it, that portion of the video, you couldn't see anything because my big head was there. So yes, we are going to go ahead and commit to putting this on that black for the black to be a border. And we're also going to put down the camera. The camera will end up going up on some foam tape. I do add a sticker to this. This actually adds 2 stickers. This is a banner sticker, which we were talking about banners already. I have them at the side. So I am going to put one right here. It says love. And then I'll pull a flower off of that sticker sheet and kind of layer it underneath where I put that camera. Now, like I said, I am going to put that camera up on some foam tape. Here I'm just bringing in a little bit of that color down here toward the bottom because right now I just have the black and white of the camera, the black from the border right here, and then of course we have some avocado. So I wanted some glacier or some lagoon down at the bottom. I wanted some blue down there to mix in with that avocado that's down there. Here we go ahead and trim it off. I did have it cut a little too big, so I trim it off and go ahead and mount it on the black Picture My Life card. So cute. I did play around with putting that little flower sticker on my lens, on the lens of the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out again, but I'm gonna say no. We're not gonna do that. All right, here, bam. It is cute, but no, we don't end up doing that. I will just layer it up right here, so I got that color in there. So I'm happy with this. I am going to go ahead and use my foam tape. Now you can see this foam tape, I'm way down toward the cardboard on it. And when I do use my foam tape in completion, which I do because I don't want to waste it because I absolutely love it, one side of it I do have to put liquid adhesive on because the other side of that foam tape is bumped up against that cardboard, right? So I do like to use every little bit of it, but when you get to the end of the foam tape, you do have to use a little bit of extra adhesive to hold that down. So we are going to go ahead and commit to the placement of this. Oh my gosh, guys, that's so cute. Now I did not do that perfectly straight. You can see it's all wonky. I love one of those lines, one of those avocado lines. I think there might be a close-up picture of it, but it has these little splattery bits around it, very, very small. It's up close. I really like how that came out. I thought it was so cute. So I found another sticker off the sticker sheet. I am going to be putting some foam tape behind it, and again adding some liquid adhesive because I'm at the end of my roll. And we're going to go ahead and put it down at the top. But before I put it down with liquid adhesive, that art glitter glue, it won't come up if I put it down first. I wanted to go ahead and stamp behind it. We are using the Perfectly Imperfect stamp again. So on this layout, we have used that stamp set more than once, but we've used two different stamps from it. We've used the square, it's kind of a smaller square smudge, and then we're going to use these splatters as well. The small square smudge we did use in two different places. We used on our title, and we also used it on the larger mat that goes around our photo. Oh, yes, I did stamp the splatters to get on this side. This is something I would recommend thinking of before you put the stuff down, but I don't always, so, you know, there you go. I am going to use some more foam tape to put behind some of the points on these banners just because I want to get a little bit of definition in there or texture in there. It's going to cause some shadowing that I am going to absolutely love. Here I am taking out my black shimmer pen. So we're using the shimmer pen for the third time, and we're going to go ahead and just cover the lens with the black. Remember, that's where I was going to put that flower, and I was like, no, but then I'm looking at it and I'm like, it needs something, you know. So I went ahead and did do the black shimmer pen on it. And guys, after I do that, I don't do anything else to this. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something. If you would like to support my channel, please check the links down below and pick yourself something up over at beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. And guys, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.